take that further.
From mentor to protege.
Everything what I tell her, she's doing right away.
We're gonna have some fun.
Watch a legacy unfold.
They really are here to help us.
Bravo!
Arts in Motion. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Tonight at 10, Sir Keir Starmer and President Trump hold their first meeting in the White House with discussions on Ukraine, trade and the special relationship. An all-important moment for the Prime Minister to make his case and establish a bond. The diplomatic niceties were clearly on display.
It is my pleasure to bring from His Majesty the King a letter. He sends his best wishes.
A proudly presented invitation to another state visit. But later there were discussions which focused on trade.
Our trading relationship is not just strong, it's fair, balanced and reciprocal.
We could very well end up with a real trade deal where the tariffs wouldn't be necessary. We'll see, but he earned whatever they pay him here and today. He was working hard at lunch.
President Trump also conceded the US would try to get as much land back for Ukraine as possible and appeared to forget that he'd called President Zelensky a dictator. Also tonight. Police investigate the death of the Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife. Their bodies were found at their home in New Mexico. The BBC apologises after an internal review into a documentary on children's lives in Gaza finds serious flaws in its production. And this is a fragment of a man's brain from 2,000 years ago that turned to glass. We'll explain how.
On Newsnight at 10:30 tonight, we'll bring you fresh insight on the stories of the day with big interviews and our regular panel of Newsnighters. And of course, look at what the papers are saying about tomorrow's news.
Good evening. Sir Keir Starmer has been welcomed to the White House by Donald Trump, with both leaders hailing their talks as a major success, saying they've made progress towards ending the war in Ukraine and on agreeing a trade deal between Britain and the US. At a news conference, Mr. Trump said he was particularly honoured for himself and his country to have been presented with a letter from the King, inviting him for a second state visit to the UK. Well, our political editor Chris Mason joins us live now from Washington.